What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an ancestor read for the sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus, what's good with you guys? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so just in case if you didn't see last week, okay, waiting for your sign to come up, this is still the word from the ancestor reads, okay? However, the spread has changed. I am now using just the Everyday Tarot clarifying deck to do an emergency pyramid, okay? I was supposed to be due to change the reading up anyway, as far as like changing the decks out towards the end of the year, but ancestors informed me that I need to change it now. So I had this emergency spread for my personal readings, okay, which I am now open for. However, I also have this as a backup for emergencies. So this is now how the spread will be, okay? So let's get started. There are no questions. Everything pretty much is based on what comes out in the deck. I've already shuffled, and like I said, this is literally a pyramid. So we start off with the first row, which is one card, pulling exactly from the top. And then the third row is by threes. So literally 3 cards. And then we go by fives. And if you kind of think about it, it's, considering you at the top, okay? The third row with the second card, the second row with the 3 cards is in reference to centering yourself, okay? And then you have the third row, which is 5 cards, which is about change for you, okay? And then the last row is 7 cards, which is in reference to that inner strength in you, okay? So we will look at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome, okay? And, please forgive me if you see me kind of like touching the cards. It's just a little OCD if I feel like they're not aligned properly, okay? So that one, the deck is all the way up at the top. So let's get started, okay? So first card here is the 7 of Wands, okay? 7 of Wands to start. With this 7 of Wands being here, I feel as though you guys are possibly on the defense about something, okay? Or just being more so prepared, okay? Is possibly what's going on with the 7 of Wands. Just being on guard, okay? For anything that may come your way, okay? Usually Tauruses are pretty good at, making plans as far as a plan A, B, and C, okay? And even further than that, depending on what it is that you're worrying about, okay? Or preparing for. So I feel like this is maybe you're in preparation for something, okay? Next is the Page of Pentacles, okay? Page of Pentacles, small offer here of some sort. It's still earth energy, okay? So like I said, kind of being prepared for something, or possibly an offer coming towards you, okay? So let's move on to the next. And we have a Knight of Wands, okay? Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands has been pretty popular this week, I think, in all of the readings for the Zodiac lineup, okay? And this Knight of Wands is facing the Page of Pentacles and is right underneath the 7 of Wands, all right? So fire energy here, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, okay? So facing this Page of Pentacles, it could be somewhat of a possibility of, if it's not an offer that you are receiving, it's possibly you gave an offer to someone and maybe awaiting some reciprocity of some sort, okay? And this Knight of Wands is moving forward towards you, okay? So we now have, wow, the Four of Wands, Taurus, Four of Wands, right after that in the third row, okay? The centering of you right now is possibly in reference to a relationship of some sort, okay? As you know, Four of Wands is the union card and the 1111 card. So it could be some enlightenment about a particular relationship or situation, okay? So very nice energy possibly between these two, okay? Maybe you've been keeping it kind of lighthearted, same as this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is not really, of course, it's known as kind of like the player card, okay? But maybe someone's player ways are ending and they want something serious, okay? So we now have the Knight of Swords, okay? Knight of Swords, moving on to the third row here of the pyramid. With this Knight of Swords, it feels as though it will be some form of direct communication, okay? Not so light, but enough where some explanation, if you will, kind of like a conversation explaining some things, okay, or airing some things out, all right? That's air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, okay? We do have the Seven of Swords following that, okay? Seven of Swords is usually, for me, meaning someone cleaning up something or creating some form of boundaries, if you will, okay? And that is up underneath this Page of Pentacles, okay? So it could be a possibility with this Knight of Swords, which carries only one sword, turning into this seven, is possibly, like I said, someone giving an explanation of something, but possibly leaving some things out, as they may not be ready to kind of talk about a particular situation, okay? Feel like it's almost like a piecemealing, hopefully not gaslighting, okay? But piecemealing the information just to see maybe how, or gauge how you may respond to it, okay? We do have the Devil here, okay, up underneath this Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands, okay? The Devil is Capricorn energy, okay, and is usually talking about some form of toxicity going on. I also take it as separation as well with this deck, because there is a string between the two, and it is cut. It is not tied. It is not connected, okay? So it could be based on some form of separation, okay? And so what I also pay attention to is kind of like this single line here in the middle, because I still kind of dedicate this middle row of the pyramid to the sign at hand, which is you, Taurus, okay? And so for you guys, sorry, I'm like biting my lip. So whenever I pause and y'all can't see me, I'm like biting my lip right now. So this, like I said, this toxicity, maybe karmic energy, kind of lifting up to this top card is possibly why you're a little bit more prepared or on the defense about a particular situation with this Knight of Wands, okay? So let's move forward to the Six of Cups, okay? Another card that has been very popular within the signs this week as well, okay? So I feel like the going theme is about like sharing, okay, and maybe reconnecting, okay? With the Six of Cups, like as usual, you see two children kind of sharing a cup, one passing a cup to another, okay? And so it's right here under the Four of Wands. And so I feel like there could be a conversation in regards to things that maybe weren't shared prior between you and this person, okay? Some opening up, if you will. Something maybe you weren't getting before, okay? Next, we have the Death card, okay? Which is Scorpio energy, okay? That is your kind of sister sign, if you will, in the sense that you guys are polar opposites, water and earth, okay? However, you go together very well because the earth needs water in order to grow, and water needs earth in order to be contained, okay? Think of, oceans, lakes, things of that nature, okay? We ain't gonna get that deep right now. All right, I'm not gonna get that deep with you guys right now, but you see what I mean, okay? So with the Death card being here, it doesn't mean that there's an ending. I feel like, well, in a sense of an ending of not sharing anymore, an ending of being closed off, things of that nature, okay? Death doesn't always have to mean ending of something. It could also mean a beginning, a new beginning, okay? And so you could be starting over with this particular person, okay? Now, you do have the Four of Swords here. We're on the last row of the 7 cards of the pyramid, okay? And so Four of Swords, as you guys know, is talking about reflection, okay? And so whatever this person comes to you with, like I said, some form of offer may be on the table, okay? In regards to reconnecting, you will have to think about it. You will put yourself in a very contemplative state, okay? And it could be based upon the actions of this person, okay? Past and current, all right? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is here underneath the Knight of Swords, okay? Underneath the Knight of Swords. I feel as though the conversation or the direct communication that's brought to you, Taurus, you will have to kind of follow your intuition with that High Priestess card, okay? The High Priestess also has that moon energy with her, so that's a little bit of Pisces in there too, okay? And use your intuition, okay? Intuition mixed in with the conversation at hand, kind of taking the time to gather whether or not you can believe what this person says, okay? And so use your intuition to kind of gather whether or not they're being genuine. That's something that you may do, okay? You do have now the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, okay? That's underneath the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords that was pulled earlier. I feel as though in your contemplation, you will consider the fact of history, okay? You have history with this person, okay? While there is boundaries, possibly, that were created in some sense, you do, like I said, have history, okay? And that is something that you may consider when thinking about this person and their possible offer, okay? Let's move forward. Two of Cups, okay? Two of Cups is here in the center of the reading of the pyramid spread, okay? It's underneath this Devil energy, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Wands, okay? And so I feel as though with this, if we're looking at this just single line here of the spread, you may tell this person that you need time to think, okay? I have mentioned this in your readings before, and I think it was in maybe 1 or 2 months ago that this kind of came up as well for you guys, Taurus, okay? A Two of Cups energy is coming back to kind of reunite with this person and kind of, let everything be out on the table, okay? and just be honest with how you feel, okay? If you want this person to be honest with you, you should be just as honest with them. Try not to be too defensive, but also, as Tauruses, will always be prepared, okay? Page of Cups is next, okay? Page of Cups, starting over again, that restart, okay? This one cup, this Page of Cups under the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups, okay? Um, Depending on how long the separation has been between you and your person, Taurus, this Page of Cups is talking about really kind of taking your time and doing baby steps between you and this person. As much as they or you would want to kind of pick back up where you left off, it's going to be kind of hard to do because you will have a tendency of, I don't want to say holding a grudge, but there may be some animosity in regards to trying to start over with this person because there's lost time, okay? And so you have to be willing to make small offers, or this person will be making small offers of emotions and feelings towards you in order to gain your trust again, okay? Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy here, okay? You included with Virgo and Capricorn, all right? Underneath the Death card. I feel as though with this being underneath the Death card, it almost gives a feeling of you've changed, okay? You started a new beginning, maybe where you were before. And look at the progression. If we consider the progression, you had the Page of Pentacles up at the top, okay, in the third row of the pyramid, okay, to start. And now towards the end of the reading, in the bottom row towards the end, is now the Queen of Pentacles. You have evolved, you have changed, okay? Thus, under the Death card, talking about new beginnings, okay? You're not the same person that you used to be. So things that they used to say or do are not going to work on you, okay? Point blank period, all right? You have matured, you have evolved in a sense, and they have to be kind of respectful of that because they have not been around. Life in the world does not stop just for them, okay? You've had to do some healing on your own, possibly while they've been gone, okay? And so they cannot expect you to either still be the same person that you were before without some small changes, okay? So the last card here is the Three of Cups, okay? Three of Cups. Some form of celebration and communion, if you will, okay? Possibly for you guys, all right? Could be you and this person and maybe others around you, or for some of you Taurus, you may actually decide to be on your own and kind of, you know, partake in some celebration with some friends, or you may just need to be around your friends for a while before you take on this person again, okay? Again, there's a change, okay? But there's definitely a sense of communing in some sense, okay, with this Three of Cups here, okay? So let's look at the bottom of the deck to see what we have. And it's Cups energy is wild through your reading. Ace of Cups. I don't think I need to go any further than that. Okay, Ace of Cups at the bottom, meaning that love that you have been wanting, okay? That expression of love that you've been wanting, a major offer in the sense of feelings and emotions between you and another person, okay? This Ace of Cups connected with this Three of Cups is possibly a celebration in terms of this Four of Wands, possibly being what you truly want in regards to this person after you do some deep reflecting, okay, and using your intuition and kind of, again, opening up knowing this person and knowing yourself truly, okay, when it comes to your feelings for one another, because of the fact of this Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, history, okay, waiting for something to evolve and be available to harvest, okay. So you have all the signs here, Taurus. Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Um, that is really signaling to me some definite evolving energy. Okay, so with that being said, Taurus, that's all that I have for you guys this evening. We have one more reading this week, so until then, peace.